matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Second down and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
11, Thomas. 11, 11.
Now a give left side, Brown with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Parker in motion right. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
On 1, ready? 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up up after the incompletion for second down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one. And it'll bring up third down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Willis and the Titans come to the line now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Titans sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Spears on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd down, here's Spears. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Check smash. Check smash.
The Spears with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19 tight. 19 tight.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cut, 18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Smash, smash. 65 cat, 65 cat. 19 light. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd down, here's Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like with the run.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Now Willis. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me and you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hand off to Spears. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Panther 11, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Third down, it's Willis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
11, Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is out of bounds here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
11.
He'll try again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They try and run forward here with Brown, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's good. Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, 5 in. Ready.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score. Bengals 31. Titans nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off 4th and 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Willis looking to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. He's got room at the 30, 20, and he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, smash! Go, street! Riggs! Riggs!
Spears will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad and bold, but now they broke it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Willis. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Willis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 40 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On the option, here's Spears. Fights forward at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to speed things up here. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15.
70 line Broncos. Top 60, top 60.
Back to throw, Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Willis will look to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And now an audible here into something else. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of one, now a loss of two, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jermaine Johnson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is taken at the 23. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
What you get paid for. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack.
And that'll bring up third.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
70 Rangers. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 2nd and 7.
Running right, here's Brown.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they go play action now. Burrow out to his left. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's the offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Willis will look to throw on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff running through the middle. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And now they're in the hurry up.
11.
Burrow on play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Willis. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Okay, great. Mustang 19.
Willis now off of play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 6. Brings up second and 16. At the 50-yard line.
7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Dragon 60.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long.
And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Willis, got to have this one. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
19
Again, Willis to throw.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 14-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Right back to Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 12.
19 right.
From the gun, here's Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans get a bit closer.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And just shedding him off there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And quickly they get to the line.
The 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And Burrow going to change the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. He's on his way.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Looking deep here for Chase. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
18, Radley. 18, Radley.
Here's Willis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Check, Max. Check, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
Throwing, Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Check, hurt. 79 Broncos.
Willis to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Trap 50, trap 50. Say, hurt. Seven Pirates. Panther 11. Ready.
Now Willis. And he is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10. Willis, he'll look to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. And that's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all. There he goes, left side. He may go. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Let's go now.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Willis back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off. Running free at the 45. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1, ready? 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this will be caught, but forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.